No, we've talked about people struggling, and you've helped millions and millions of people. So what do you feel like is the one thing that people struggle with the most, that have in common? That one thing that, like, it seems like everyone struggles with.
Well, there's so many things, people's relationships are complex, right? Because you're dealing with another species. Even if you're gay, in order to have a relationship, you need opposite energies, male and female energies, even if it's in the same gender. And so relationships are a huge source of challenge for people because it's where you get the greatest joy and it's where you get the greatest pain. I think in business, most people get into business, and we all know the stats. 50% of businesses are gone the first year, 96% are gone in 10 years. 4 out of 100 make it. That doesn't mean they're profitable. So there's different issues that you deal with there. People's bodies, because of the way we have commercialized food, makes almost everybody, 70% of Americans are overweight. I mean, it's the fast country in the history of the world, and the rest of the world's mirroring us. So I deal with so many different issues. It really depends on the person. People come to me usually at extremes. They're either the best in the world at what they do, and they're doing well, and they're the best because they're always looking for that little thing I can do that makes me better, and takes me to a different destiny. Or it's somebody facing a challenge. They're facing a financial challenge, a business challenge, an emotional challenge, a relationship challenge with their kids, or they have a birthday with a 0 on it, so they're reevaluating their life. So I get people who have found a hunger. They're hungry because it's not how they want it, or they're hungry because that's their nature. People are not hungry, I don't really deal with, because they pretty much accept where things are. And so what I wish for them, what I pray for them, is they find something to inspire them more than themselves, or the wagon wheel comes down their rut. They get enough pain that they start searching. And I don't care how smart you are, how strong you are, how rich you are, how famous you are, life is gonna humble you. Life's gonna take you to your knees. The real question is, what are you gonna do when that happens? And so for me, it's really like what this challenge is about. It's like a comeback challenge. The greatest story, again, what is the greatest story of mankind? What's the story we all love in books and movies? It's a comeback. It's somebody who gets taken to their knees, unfairly, unjustly, whatever, or their own ego takes them there. And then instead of giving up, they get knocked down, they get up, and then eventually they don't only get up and they don't get to where they were, get them better than they were. My obsession this year is to make that happen for more people. So we did this in July. I did this comeback challenge for free for everybody around the world. I could say 380,000 people this year. Right now, I think we have almost 500,000 people right now. So hopefully we'll end up with 750,000 people. I'm going to train for 5 straight days. I say for an hour and a half, but you guys know me, I'll probably go 2 hours because I want to add so much value. But we're going to show you what to do with your body, what to do with your emotion, what to do with your relationship, what to do with your finance, what to do with your career or your business. 5 days, no charge, no hooks, no nothing. And what's the added value you give me is I give you a challenge each day that you got to go do something uncomfortable to make you grow. And if you keep doing it, you'll grow massively in just 5 days. And then, I get the value of seeing the impact, and I get the value. If I help people, they tell other people, and more people, want to learn what I have to share. So it works for me too, but we're going to do this in a way that's going to knock people's socks off. And it's coming up January 21st, like less than a week from now, January 21st to the 25th, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. But like I said, we have people all over the earth that are going to be doing this in more than 100 countries.
I feel like, it's funny, growing up, Tony, like I knew who you were, but I didn't really know the idea of what was going behind it. Maybe I was too young, maybe I was too mature. And then once I had the balls really to go to the event, then I was blown away. All of a sudden, everything just clicked. It's like, man, I wish I knew this stuff in school. I wish I learned this stuff a lot sooner. I think everything would have changed. And that's what's cool about this event. It's like, first of all, there's no excuse right now. It's virtual. It's in your house. There's no excuse that you have to do it. And it's one of those things where if you ever considered going to a Tony event, from my experience, it's like, now you're just making it so easy. Like, let's do it. Like, let's cross the line. It just do it. Just experience it. And honestly, it changed my life. And it didn't necessarily change my life. It changed the way I approach life, which changed my life. And Dax, we talked about before, we feel the same about
you
that.
Also,
right?
You've been really wonderful, Adam, because you've had so many effects in your own life. You've shared it with so many celebrities, because I know you deal with so many. And I meet them afterwards, and they're like the same thing. Like, I thought you were just positive thinking or motivation. I had no idea. So I really want to thank you, because you've really turned a lot of beautiful people on what I'm doing. And those people are influential, so they touch other people. And that's my mission. So thank you.
Yeah.
We also, can you tell people how they can get involved, where they go, just in case they don't know? Like,
Sure. There's a website you can go to. It's called Make 2021 this year, Make 2021 myyear.com, Make 2021 myyear.com. That's really the goal. not to make some, positive thinking affirmations or, people set their New Year's resolutions. And by first week of February, 85% of people broken it. And this year, most people aren't even doing it because they don't feel in control. But the reason is they don't have the rituals to back up the goal. Like, if your goal is lose 30 pounds and your ritual is, wake up late, go have a mocha smocha from Starbucks, and obviously you've got the wrong rituals. So we're going to work with people to make sure they get the habits. Then it becomes easy because there's just something that naturally happens for you. And it's like training. The hardest thing in the world is get to the gym. But once you get to the gym and you get momentum and you do it long enough, you get addicted. You don't want to do it any other way because you feel so good. So anyway, you can go to make2021myyear.com. No charge whatsoever. Just line up. And if you got friends or family, or if you're a business and you're shut down, invite your employees. It's free training for 5 days.
Yeah, Tony, we each have one last question. My last question is based on this event.